Good afternoon, and welcome to Uniquely Urbandale, brought to you by the Urbandale Chamber of Commerce. I'm J. Michael McCoy with Webcast One Live, and my guest today is Joleen Mahaffey, and she is with Edwards Customized Business Solutions. Printing, fulfillment and distribution, direct mail, warehouse and inventory, and marketing services. Joleen, welcome to Uniquely Urbandale.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Glad to have you here. Now, anything you can imagine that someone needs printed, you guys do.
We do.
I mean, it's a long list of things that you can offer to your clients. Yes. Financial statements, letter mailing, marketing pieces, art design and layout, so you don't have to have everything camera ready.
Right, correct.
Yep, somebody can just say, here's the idea I have, and you can lay it out for them. Business reply cards and response management, CRM development, direct mail. Not much that you guys can't do. But the best story for you guys is a success story you had with a certain client.
Absolutely.
And I want you to share that story with us.
Okay, let's do it.
So you've got a client. This is the first time you've done something for them.
Correct.
It is a timely product. In other words, if it's not there by a certain date, it's no good.
Correct.
Because it's a 40-some page handout for all of their customers, all of their clients at a like an event or a convention or something.
Yeah, food service, big show, big trade show for them.
All right, well, tell us about it.
So here locally, we do business with, a lot of different industries, big corporations, what have you, and even smaller businesses, just with our short runs on our digitals, not just always a big, large offset print, commercial print customer. But in this case, many cases, we do business with marketing agencies. So marketing agencies, digital print, what have you, however we help them execute their message for their clients. In this case, Spindustry Digital here in West Des Moines, Jason LaCava and Tom Ambrosen, they approached me. I've been doing business with them, and we've had some great work together. And they said, I'd like to refer you to one of our largest clients, closest clients that we've been doing some good work with. In particular, there's a project coming up. We'd like to refer you as the printer and have you work directly with them. And that often doesn't even happen, but they trusted me. They've seen the work we've done together. And so I met the client. It's out of state, and it's a big food service a customer. And I met them over, email and phone call. We had a plan. We were ready to execute what is a 40-page magazine for them, Industry Trade Magazine.
Yeah, this is slick paper, full
gorgeous.
Color. This is the best you get.
40 pages, gorgeous, and it was very time sensitive, so we had it well planned out. They have a trade show twice a year. They have to get this in the hands of all their clients, and their advertisers are banking on it. It's a big business piece for them, and it was my initial opportunity with them, and I, of course, we expected that to go well, and we would do this again, along with other pieces that she had talked about as we got to do some work with, and she got to understand our process, and enjoyed working together over this project. Well, finally, the day comes, and while the magazine was in production, I would take pictures of it and give her some comfort level, since she's not here to do a tour with me, and would send pictures to her and show her that her baby's being taken care of. It's going to get, shipped out, right? And she just loved that. And finally the day came, and it was to be delivered to them. We put it on a 3-day shipment, and we've been tracking it all that day. And everything that was on digital, on screen, and the phone was telling us that it was going to ship on time. We were definitely going to make it in time for their show. And something wasn't setting well with me. I just wanted a little more information. I wanted to know the exact time they were going to get it. So I put a call into them, to our carrier that we were using, and found out, in fact, that wasn't even the case. Everything we were looking at wasn't accurate. There was weather, and it was not even in the state. So we had to move quickly to Plan B. By then, it's Thursday. This show is on Saturday. It had to be there,
heavens.
Right? And so I talked to my VP of sales, Wayne Marshall, who executed quickly. He called his connections, which he has several connections, and in this situation, he knew others in our carrier and tried to get us some exact answers. Finally, the next step was to talk with our VP of Operations and Doug Tompkins. And he, same thing, this is evening on Thursday by now. And he, in turn, worked with his team that night to prepare for an execution the next morning. Boy, Friday came. I couldn't get over it. We were just ready. If we had to print, the answer was we had to print. We had to reprint this.
You had to reprint the 40-page slick color magazine.
In less than a day. And that's what it ended up being, about an afternoon. Everyone, the customer, the Spindustry Digital said, how did you guys even make that happen? But it took a whole team, and it was the whole team. Pre-press redid the templates. Finishing was prepared. They had some equipment that was being updated, and they still made it happen. People were there till up to 6:45, getting it on the truck and up the street to the airport, and the carrier was working with us as well. So, through trials and tribulations through the day, we made it happen. It was beautiful, and we kept the client posted, and their comfort level and their peace of mind kept coming down, and they just were in awe that it was actually going to happen. We exchanged cell phones, and all of us on a Saturday were ready to make sure it got there, including our carrier on both ends, our state and theirs. And at 7 o'clock, I got a call and said, I watched it get on the truck, but the lady that went with it to the airport, she called and said, it's on the plane. I'm watching it.
Oh, wow.
The next morning, I'm just finishing at a funeral, of all things, and the phone call came through, and the client on the other end said, it made it, and the print is awesome. It's just beautiful. She was just overjoyed. We couldn't get over it. We were so excited. So I called, of course, Spindustry Digital as well, and the team, and told them thank you for everything that they did. But they were just executed with such professionalism at every level.
And read the email you got from
I will. The client then, not only the decision maker, but even above her, those that she reports to, the director, because we deal with VP of marketing, owners, that kind of decision makers. And she said, Joleen, I just want to thank you for your team and your team for turning this project around in such a short period of time. We're very appreciative of the efforts. Stuff happens, but it's what we do to handle the situation that counts. And you guys rose to the challenge. I was impressed. It was so nice to see the scoop handed off to our customers as they came to our food show, and the quality of print was awesome. And just hands down, yeah. Well, what a wonderful story. I can sit here all day long and read all this wonderful propaganda that you give me that says all the things you do, and I don't mean that negatively. Mm-hmm. They're sales flyers, right?
But you've got a story about a client and how you underpromised and overdelivered.
Yeah,
all the way.
Yeah. And our clients that do business with us see us do that on a regular basis. As things come up, that's what makes it different. If you're going to make an excuse and be justified in not coming through on that, or you're going to share in that cost.
Because it wasn't your fault.
No.
It was weather, it was transportation, but you made it happen. Yeah,
we're shared in the cost, and absolutely. And that's Jim Edwards III is our president, and his father started the business 50 years ago. This is our 50th year. And he continually makes those types of decisions to do the right thing. And that's the type of team that's behind me as a salesperson who's out in the community networking and partnering.
Making sure that what you promise can be delivered.
Absolutely.
Joleen Mahaffey has been my guest. It's Uniquely Urbandale. It's Edwards Printing, customized business solutions, printing, fulfillment and distribution, direct mail, warehouse and inventory, marketing services. I think you ought to put under there one of the Mac-isms, that you underpromise and overdeliver.
I will do that. Thank you.
Absolutely. Mary Harkin is here from the Urbandale Chamber of Commerce. 9 o'clock on Tuesday mornings. You're serving hot coffee and hot ideas for all your members.
That's right. We just had it this morning, and we talked all about our young professionals group. So every Tuesday, we really give a different look at different benefits that the Chamber has to offer a business. And it's so exciting to hear these stories like Jolene's and the team at Edwards and what they're doing to make things happen. Because their company really depended on them for a major product and service. So it's so neat to hear that story. And at the Meet the Chamber on Tuesday mornings, we just talk one-on-one. They're small groups, so it's less intimidating. So if you wanted to check out the Chamber, or you're a member and just want to kind of reconnect with your benefits, 9 to 10, I brew Friedrich's coffee, and we have a wonderful conversation.
All right, it's the Urbandale Chamber of Commerce right there on 100th. I hope to see you there one Tuesday morning. I'm J. Michael McCoy for Uniquely Urbandale. Thanks for listening.